Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Mom's Club. So basically, in this video, I'm just gonna ramble about whatever I think about because I feel like the episodes that I make that are more organized and more scripted, they don't do as well, and y'all don't engage as well with those. So I'm trying to do it a little bit more freestyle. So we're gonna see how this goes. And if you haven't already, are we friends? Like, did you subscribe on the last video if you saw it, or are you gonna subscribe on this one? I'm just trying to figure it out, for me and you in our relationship moving forward. Okay, all right. So you subscribe. All right, great. All right. So moving on. I'm trying to keep it down a little bit. I am gonna forewarn you. My kids are inside napping. That's why I'm outside. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to film and start recording these videos while I'm homeschooling my boys, because that is my number one priority, obviously. A mom's club wouldn't be here if I wasn't a mom, so, you know, that takes precedence of everything. So, gotta figure out a schedule, posting schedule, recording schedule, things like that after this video. And I have a filter on because I didn't put on makeup, so we're gonna do with natural beat today. All right, yeah. So I don't know, what are we gonna talk about, guys? Help me, let's figure it out together. I know what I can talk about. There are some things. So my husband has been home for like, I want to say a good month that he's been home, and normally he works on the road. So I don't know if any of you other moms have partners that work on the road, or if they're gone for extended periods of time and then they come home, but they mainly talk to the kids on FaceTime, phone, or whatever we can, or whenever they get a chance to come home, they spend time with the family. That's basically the setup that me and Terrence have right now. Is he works on the road, comes home for a couple days, sometimes a week if we're lucky, and then he's right back on the road. So majority of the time I'm doing the single mom thing, but my husband is still here. By the grace of God, thank you. I won't be able to do all of this without him because he's working to help us pay for all of these wonderful things. But it's fucking hard. Like, let's just be real about it. Moms that are single, not by choice, and have to do everything by themselves, maybe y'all have a different kind of accolade y'all need to receive, aside from us moms that are, married or have a partner that's helping us. It takes a different kind of person to do it alone and be good. If I can't say it any other way. Is like, you have to be so mentally strong to do this shit by yourself that, like, that's it. Like, that's really it. Like, you just have to be so mentally strong for yourself, for your child. Otherwise, you will literally probably not get through it. And you have to take parenting one day at a time. Like, you think you know your child, you know your child, but in about 3 days, and maybe even a week, you could probably give them a week, they gonna change that shit up. Completely different person. And you're gonna be like, who is this person? And where did you come from? Because that attitude didn't come from me at all. So let me call your daddy's mom and find out if this is some genetic shit that runs over there on that side, because I don't think it's up here. But yeah, so it takes a different kind of animal, man. Moms really receive like the least amount of credit, but y'all, we are some freaking superheroes. Like, without even like saying it, like, and really feeling it, we're superheroes without the capes. Having someone that you're with and they're gone, a lot of times it makes your heart grow fonder of them. Okay, like, that saying is true, but it also makes it a little bit more difficult, because when you come together, I have a certain routine that I do with the kids, so that when Terrence comes home, it gets thrown off completely because the kids want to be with their dad. I don't want to stop them from being with their dad, but at the same time, it throws off our entire routine. Terrence is thankfully such a great man that he's like, okay, what's the routine so we can keep it going? But at the same time, our kids, they see their dad, they're not going to want to go to bed. So it's like the time that we have with him throws the whole routine off, and then once he goes back to work, I'm doing the work to get them back onto routine again. So I mean, it has its pros and cons. Like, this is my job, like this is my life, but it's just learning the ins and outs all the time is like something you're gonna like constantly do as a parent. Like, even with a partner, you're gonna be constantly maneuvering, constantly adapting, like this constant change, and you have to be okay with it, going with the flow, and learning that understanding that you can't control every fucking thing, and if you try, you will drive yourself nuts, like literally completely nuts. I did it at first with my first child. Second one, whole other ball game. And I'll probably write an ebook about it, because having 2 under 2, a lot of moms don't talk about it, but it's really ghetto. And if it happens, it happens. It's a blessing, but you have to learn your way very fast, or you will get so overwhelmed that you will stop caring about yourself, and it'll just be your kids, at least for a while. And it's okay if it's like that for you to get your feet wet and then get used to it, but don't let it become like a normal for you to not take care of yourself, because then you will still lose your shit slowly but surely. So I'm just forewarning you, if you're not a mom yet, or if you are a mom, baby, take it slow, take it one day at a time, okay? If you need help, call a friend, call a sister, brother, mom, somebody that you trust. Go take your kids over there, even if it's for an hour or two, and take a second to yourself. It's so important, and I didn't know it until I became a parent. Like, I don't know if y'all seen that. If y'all have seen Sex and the City, let me know. I think it was the second movie of Sex and the City. So basically, one of the women, she's the one that dresses really nice, already had a husband and everything. She wants to keep everybody together. I forgot her name, but she hires a nanny because she starts to get overwhelmed in the second movie. She hires the nanny. The nanny starts helping, but there's a moment in the movie literally where she went into the pantry because she just got so overwhelmed and just shut herself in the pantry and held the door while her kids were outside. That is one of the realest moments that came full circle for me once I became a mom. Because I was like, why is she putting herself in the closet? Like, I don't understand this. Like, at all. Until I did it. And I just went in the I went into my bathroom, locked the door, and just cried. Because I was just like, how does anybody do this? How does anybody do this and function properly? And baby, if you gotta go to work, oh my God. Like, what? It ain't easy. It's possible. You can do it. But it's not easy. You got to be fucking strong. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. But yeah, my husband being home, it's been a a feat in itself. Just from us having to learn each other over again, and like we're constantly changing, constantly evolving, even in our marriage. So it's like we're still steadily supporting each other no matter what, of course. But it's like the things that we're trying to do, we're trying to make sure we don't lose sight of our vision together as a collective. Yeah. But yeah, so as a collective, but we steadily supporting each other. And it's just like, I'm working on my license to become a chiropractor, like a licensed chiropractor to start practicing on my patients. We gotta support each other no matter what. And that is what marriage and having a supportive partner is all about. If you're a mom, power to you, sis. We are all in this together. If you want, join my community. I will support you. You can support me. We'll support each other. That is really why I'm starting this, because when I was in school, I really didn't have many friends that I could hang out with, because nobody else in school with me was a mom. Like, I have a whole life outside of this school, and some of y'all don't even know about it. Like, I have a child expecting another. Some of my classmates didn't even know I was pregnant until I was like 7, 8 months, and I wasn't able to go into anatomy lab. People are like, oh, why aren't you coming to anatomy lab? Why aren't you coming to wet lab? There's a lot of stuff in there that can harm my child, and that's why I'm not going in there. Oh my God, you're pregnant? Hey, yeah, I am. Oh my God, congratulations. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have another one at home. Oh my God, you have 2 kids? Yeah, that's why I can't go to the bar and hang out with you guys. That's why I can't. You be like, oh, let's study tonight. I can't. I have a child I have to pick up from daycare at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. If I'm a minute late, baby, they charge $1 a minute. I'm not going to be late. I'm not going to be late. So, yeah, it's possible. It ain't easy, but it's possible. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I don't know. Everybody says that, but seriously, if I can do it, you can do it. So if you want to get back into school, or you're thinking about starting over or getting back into it, just fucking do it. Like, why are you wasting your time? You're going to do it in a year or two if you wait. So why not just do it now? You're going to struggle, but you just pick when you want to fucking do it. Okay? You want to do it now? You want to do it later? It's just that simple. And I'm studying for boards right now, and I'm just like procrastinating again, and I'm just like, no, I can't. I literally have to force myself out of that thought process. I can no longer procrastinate. I cannot be that person that I was, because if I want to elevate and move ahead, I can't procrastinate. I have to stay ahead of the game. I have to be ahead. I have to be prepared. I have to get tutoring. I have to do study sessions on my own and with a group to make sure I know what the fuck I know. And that's what I got to do. So I'm going to do it. So if you want to do it, just do it. Go to school. Get your trade. Whatever you think you need to do, or whatever you want to do, or you feel like it's the move, try it. If it don't work out, at least you tried, and you know that that's not for you and yours. It's really that simple. Like chiropractic school, I had so many ups and downs where I was like, do I want to stay in this, or do I want to go to nursing school? I probably thought about going to nursing school 5 different serious times, like maybe even 10, because it was like almost every other quarter I was like, is this really gonna be worth it? Like, am I really gonna make a difference as a holistic practitioner? I don't deal with medicine. I'm not a medical doctor. Am I really gonna be able to create effective change without being able to issue meds? And the answer is fuck yeah. Hell yeah. And that's what I'm doing. I'm literally doing it. I'm living it. I'm practicing it. I just can't do it right now in an office because I'm not licensed yet. And that's what I'm working on. Literally, I'm going on it'll be year 2 in June, that I don't have my license since graduating. And I'm steadily working on it. Part 1 is freaking hard. I don't know if anybody has talked to y'all about boards, but if you're in chiropractic school and you're thinking about going, try to take boards while you're in school, matriculating through the classes, because that is one thing that I took away wholeheartedly. I wish I would have done more and tried to test boards even when I thought I couldn't do it. Do it anyway while I was in those classes, because I would have been able to get tutoring. I would have been like in the information, like I would have been in everything to just tie it all together, versus me now. I still know my stuff, but I'm basically relearning, reteaching myself, and all the acronyms that I knew and still know, and I'm just like trying to bring it back together for me. So I'm now going to tutoring sessions with Dr. Gold, because I want to make sure I do it all in one round. I'm not trying to pay $1,500 for part 4 again. So we're going to make sure we know our stuff. So I gotta do it once, because who has money to waste? Not me. So, yeah. Boards is hard. And I'm not even going to sugarcoat it for y'all. But if you do it while you're in school, in the classes, it will help you a whole hell of a lot than trying to do it on your own after you graduate. If some have no choice, like I have no choice right now. I'm just going with the flow, and I'm doing what I can. I'm getting prepared, and I'm going to stay prepared in order to test when I can. But for those that have a choice, take it while you're in school, if you can help it, all right? Oh, there was also another thing that I wanted to talk about. Coming into this year, I've literally made it my mission to protect my peace. And there have been instances where I hear of friends talking behind my back already, or having conversations that are just like not appropriate for you to be calling yourself my friend. And those are things that friends don't say, you know. But it's just like slowly distancing and pulling yourself away from those people in order to protect my peace. And I'm just like wrestling with it because I'm a very nice and caring person. I'm just like, you know, give them another chance, give them another chance. You know, it's harmless. Let's give them another chance. But in actuality, it gives people so many chances, they're just gonna keep running over you, and you can't keep allowing it to happen. So I'm now having to put my foot down, and I am putting my foot down. I haven't, you know, talked to those people much, you know, without raising any red flags, but I've been talking to my sister about it, and I'm like, damn, man, I really want to say something. Like, I really want to tell them why I haven't been talking to them and why I pulled away. But my sister was like, why are you going to reveal your playing hand? Like, why are you going to reveal the cards that are in your playing hand? I was like, bitch, don't try to big sister me. Try to big sister me, girl. Because what? Trying to reveal my playing hand. I ain't revealing shit. Not a goddamn thing. So now I'm like, I can't say nothing. Because my little sister said I can't reveal my playing hand. But if asked, I can. So I'm like, just wait for my opportunity. That's all. But then it's like I'm just wrestling with it because I just want to say something, but I'm not. Let things fall where they may, as my dad always said. But yeah, that's basically it. Check out my ebook. It'll be released in a couple weeks because I'm almost done with it. And I'm getting headshots and new professional photos taken next week. So it's all going to come together very nicely. So stay tuned for it. I'll be giving you guys updates throughout the process. And yeah. So yeah, I think that's basically it for this episode. I just wanted to ramble a little bit, chop it up with you guys. I have random thoughts and I'm just like, damn, that could have been a podcast episode. But then I get in front of the camera and I'm like, what do I talk about? Because I don't know, some things I know I can say, some things I know I definitely can't say, and some things I shouldn't say even though I want to say it. But we're going to see where it goes. We'll see what happens, you know, the evolution of the Moms Club podcast. But yeah, this is the year. So if you guys want to follow along, go to hit that button, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye.